It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And tonight, a chance to see the continued development of Lauri Markkanen, the 7-foot sharpshooter out of Finland. Kenny, your thoughts?
Not too many Finnish basketball players, but comes from a basketball family. Both his parents actually played pro hoops. Now, that's the first ever pick in the first round for Finland.
And he's able to finish around the rim.
He made history in Finland. Somewhat underrated as an athlete, but he's another 7-footer out there shooting threes. I hate it, but you got to love it.
No question.
Why do we have to love it if you hate it?
Because I'm not a shooter.
I know.
PMFS, baby.
What is that?
Prolific, most frequently scorer.
Okay.
That does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
That's what it means.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And it's Chicago to start out. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Here's Levine. Good defensive work there by Young.
Zach LaVine, a high riser. The two-time dunk contest champ making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
And the way Oladipo handles himself from inside is commendable. I mean, actually, it's tremendous. He does a nice job utilizing the strength that he has.
Now, here's Markkanen. Here's Levine. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. About a minute played so far here in the first. Turner. And the jumper falls for him.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now, here's Dunn. Carter kicks to Dunn. Clock at 6. Levine inside the three-point line. And again, Chicago, no good. Passes to Oladipo. Back to Collison. Now the pass to Oladipo. With the shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Outside, Levine. From the wing.
Boy, the hustle from Oladipo, you love that. I mean, he's really good at crowding shooters, taking away their airspace and making it hard for them.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Pacers up 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me. I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just been nobody quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Indiana, Joseph at point, and he teams up with Evans in the backcourt. Matthews out there with Young. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Pacers have been a huge surprise since they traded away Paul George. Now, Coach Nate McMillan said, for us, it's about developing that culture and that identity, and we're still doing that. I think we're only starting to scratch the surface. Kevin?
No doubt, David, they've got some promising young players on that team. Thank you. Here's Arcidiacono after Indiana gets the 3. Pass to Lopez. Here's Selden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers leading by 8. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Hutchison. Bulls moving the ball around. He kicks it to Valentine. 6 to shoot. From deep. Good D by Matthews. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Sabonis, the pass to Joseph. Passes it to Evans. Fade away. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hello to the people, Shaq.
Hola.
Kenny's here.
Ni hao.
And we're analyzing the first half of action. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Checking out the Pacers, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we return to Indianapolis, Indiana, with a look at all the activity taking place in this terrific downtown. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And one thing that the Pacers struggled with last season and will have to answer this season, Clark, is finding a big man pair that works.
Well, you know what? You look at Sabonis and Turner, and they both have outstanding futures ahead of them and didn't play as well together as you would like, but I think there's still time to see if that can be worked out.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Oladipo against Levine. Oladipo misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Count the basket. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, big guards with exceptional athleticism, you see why it's so in vogue, so much the in thing now. Levine thrives in the painted area.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Out that one, and the Indiana lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Dunn.
Dunn so good with the floater. He puts just the right amount of touch and art on these shots.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young against Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Young finds Collison. Offline with his 3.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pacers lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep these guys in front of us. Shooting, contested, 2. All right, play defense without fouling, and they get 1.
Being aggressive, GA, without fouling. That's a good message, and that's what Coach McMillan wants.
The worst thing you can do is bail a team out. It's important that they just lock down here defensively.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Sabonis and Turner inside. Matthews out there with Tyreek Evans. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Tell you what, this is a guy who's really improved his mid-range game. I mean, Levine working hard to become an all-around threat.
It's tipped. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact, able to complete the play.
Evans against Dunn. Evans kicks to Turner. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Turner's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside, Kevin. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
And I tell you, the versatility of marketing makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Evans. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Collison, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Levine kicks to Porter. Puts it up from 12. No good that time. Ready by Bogdanovich. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Got it!
Wow, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Oladipo, here we go. Here's Turner. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together. You know, we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.